I did a zero waste challenge and it was a lot harder than I imagined, because maybe doing the challenge for a week is it's not effective in terms of saving the planet, but in terms of like giving you that light bulb moment when you just look at all the rows and rows of stuff and you think, everything I need to buy is in a plastic bottle or in a plastic bag. So it was a lot harder than I imagined.
So you will not continue the challenge beyond the 1 week that you set yourself?
No, actually, it's really important to continue it. But the really important thing is to go easy on yourself. So people can go completely zero waste, but I think the important thing is to not beat yourself up if you can't go zero waste. But I mean, climate problems are really, really present and quite urgent. So I think it's really important to continue and do what you can is the idea. So, millions of people doing zero waste imperfectly is a lot more important than 1 or 2 superstars in the city doing it perfectly. 3 things to start with on your zero waste challenge. Switch the shops that you're shopping at. There are a lot of options out there. If you immediately start going to your local fruteria and carniceria and pescaderia, if you go to your local mercado, you can immediately switch a lot of your stuff. The one big thing is to switch to the small shops in your neighborhood. It has a lot of other social and environmental benefits. Carry a water bottle, that's the easiest thing, but obviously, especially now in the summer, little reusable coffee mugs, which I have only managed to remember to do once so far, but that once is one time I haven't taken a disposable coffee mug.
You write in your article that you went shopping for a paella, right?
Right.
And you brought your own Tupperware to the fish counter, is that correct? Or to the meat counter? Was that difficult?
No, the girl I spoke to didn't quite seem to understand what I was saying, but I think it was my bad pronunciation rather than the concept, because as soon as I said it, there was a guy behind her who was tidying up. And he sort of joined the conversation immediately, and he was like, yeah, that's no problem, do that, and we'll be happy to give us your box and we'll be happy to put the fish in that.
You investigated different supermarkets. Which one would you say was the best for zero wasters, or for if you live somewhere where you don't have the local butcher?
Just Back was quite good. Their whole organic range was in cardboard and paper and things like that. So they seem to be a little bit ahead on the idea. Mercadona seems to be quite good, and I don't know if that's just because of size, but there are a lot of other issues with shopping with a really massive supermarket chain like Mercadona, who don't treat their suppliers very well. I like Bonaria, and I've always tried to shop there, but Bonaria was really, really highly packaged. Veritas is quite good for avoiding plastic packaging, but they haven't started with the intention of reducing packaging. So you'll find that in a lot of organic shops or health food stores, that if they haven't started with the intention of reducing packaging, they focus more on being organic or something, and maybe the packaging message gets lost a bit. If you switch supermarket or you switch product because you want to reduce your packaging, I would recommend everybody just email them and tell them why you're switching. And maybe, all these little drips of information are going to make it more urgent for the supermarkets and for the brands as well.